I'm on my way down right now to meet the pump truck. This is basically point of no return, although point of no return was probably 6-8 weeks ago when we started digging the foundation going into winter. But I'm freaking out a little bit only because this is unfamiliar territory to me. This, in my opinion, getting these walls finished, which we're going to pour the rest of the day, 36 yards of concrete we're going to pour the rest of the day. We got all the forms trued up. I got the 3 guys that are helping me. And it's exciting, it's scary, it's cost me more money than I anticipated in a couple different facets. But I believe the end result will be a very well insulated house because we're using that back hill to insulate the house, both cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And it should be a very well built house, a very solid house. I'm looking forward to getting this monkey off my back like you wouldn't believe. We're done. We got her poured. We got everything squared up and trued up, and this back wall was a real concern until I got those guys. It turned out perfect. Using the old tractor once again to put a little leverage on the walls to get things where we want them. Had about, I don't know, 2 yards left over, 1.5 yards left over maybe. One minor incident, one key was left out that I took out, so it was my fault. One key was left out and it ended up blowing the form out down low right here. And so right in the middle of the pour, we pulled it apart, and this is the concrete right here. There's probably 1/2 yard of concrete we had to dig out of there. That was a little crappy, but it's done. It's done. Now tomorrow we're gonna strip these forms. They put a calcium in it to cause it to set up pretty fast, and I think it's actually pretty, some of this is pretty hard. But we're going to, there's no way I'm stripping it tonight. He thinks by tomorrow it'll be fine. So we'll start stripping forms tomorrow. And then we'll show the finished product, hopefully, tomorrow afternoon. Then I got to return these forms and find out how much he's going to charge me because I've only had them for a 1.5 weeks longer than I'm supposed to have them. So it's 8 o'clock at night. I could be working by the light of the supermoon, but I'm working by the light of my new Milwaukee light. I'm just trying to get these last dozen or so 8-foot forms on the trailer because I'm going to take them back in the morning and I want to get these 8-footers done. So I'm going to work for a couple hours and see if I can't get this finished up.
You finally decided to get home. It's 10:30.
Yep.
You're usually home when the street lights.
If I ever touch another concrete form in my lifetime, it'll be too soon. I just stacked and moved 90 to 100-pound concrete forms. What did I leave? It was 7 o'clock this morning, 6:30 this morning. I'm done.
You're gonna be like Popeye lifting those kinds of.
Yeah, my arms are definitely 6 inches longer than they were this morning, I'll tell you that much. But the concrete's done. Stripped the forms, at least on the 8-footers. I gotta pull the 4-footers tomorrow. We got a dusting of snow last night. That's not what I wanted. In town, there was virtually nothing. We're about 1,000 to 1,400 feet higher out here at the property. I was trying to get the foundation sealant. Basically, it's just tar down in the back of the house, so this stuff didn't really bother me that much. But I didn't get it all the way finished last night because I had something to do. So, because my house sits on the north face, I'm probably going to be battling the snow. It is supposed to warm up a little bit the next couple of days. But this is the end result. No matter what we do, this is, whether it's right now or whether it's in a few weeks, the snow is coming. I was hoping to get the slab poured. Maybe we'll get it poured either way. But I don't know. I'm not crazy about this. The walls are done. They're stripped. I'm going to install the area wells behind the windows today. I'm going to finish tarring this back wall so my backhoe operator can backfill all this. And then we're gonna get a little skid steer up here and level off the interior to where we can get hopefully the pad poured this week and be done with all the concrete work. It turned out nice. I'm real happy with it. Turned out straight. That was my biggest issue, was how out of whack the forms were when I first set them. You can see that one deadman down there, that kicker, the far kicker. We forgot to mag the top of that, but that's actually going to get probably cut off. Just the top of that cut off. But anyway, it turned out good. I've already started tarring the back wall down here. I was real concerned about moisture, and so I went overkill on the tar. I've used 2 buckets, and that's as much as I've done. But I don't ever want to have issues with water. My backhoe operator intends on moving enough of this dirt down to where it will actually have a negative flow away from the house, and so he's more than confident we won't ever have issues. But setting those area wells is going to be a little bit of a challenge today, but we'll get her done. We'll get her figured out. I drove down yesterday and picked up all my windows down in Salt Lake. Bought my windows from Amsco Windows. Great company. But last thing I would point out is how much snow is not on that hill over there, and how much snow we got right here. So this is just kind of how it's going to be, but no biggie. I'm excited to get this dirt pushed down against the foundation so it starts to kind of take shape here, but I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. This is going to be a utility closet over here for the solar panel controls, inverters, things like that, as well as the solar water heater. So I need to tar around this a little bit too, but